blockchain workshop. I am Einstein Poblete, your head MC for today's event, and with my co-MC, David Reyes. Before we begin, let's talk about our giveaways. Because yes, we have prizes, and here's how the raffle works. So later we'll have a spin the wheel, and whoever name lands is the winner. And one of our ushers will go to you and ask for your GCash number and your name. So then make sure you enter is in. So we'll be drawing winners and batches throughout the afternoon. Stay seated, stay engaged, and you might just be one of our lucky winners.
That's right. 3 giveaway rounds spread across the whole event. So the longer you stay, the more chances you have. Such exciting stuff. Let's give this afternoon started, but first, let's welcome our guest of honor of our opening remarks.
It is now my honor to invite our College Dean and Program Head, Doc Menchita F. Dumlao, to the stage for our opening remarks. Please give them a round of applause.
Good afternoon to everyone. And this day is a momentous day for all because we have been preparing this for a long time, and we are grateful for our speakers who are continually supporting Philippine Women's University in terms of our journey in campaigning and of course teaching students about blockchain and not only cryptocurrency but the new technology which is blockchain. So I'm very grateful to our speakers here, Jiro, the CEO of Bitskwela, Vince and Tina. They are the powerhouse team of Bitskwela. Okay. Actually, this is not the first time that we had this event about blockchain. I think this is like second or third. So we are really having a good relationship with Bitskwela, and they are always here to support us. So just a background, our IT program has embedded courses in blockchain. And we are using the platform of Bitskwela. So that platform is a learning platform, like a learning management system. But it is a specialized learning management system because it is intended only to learn blockchain, like how to develop blockchain application. So actually, if you're going to look at it, it is not only for IT students, but non-IT students will be able to adopt and learn that platform. It is especially designed for people who would like to learn blockchain and also to develop later on if they want to pursue a career in blockchain development. So it has 5 modules, and all those modules are required for students to finish in a certain course. So all IT students are required to do that. So we want students to prepare in the emerging technology that they will encounter, especially when they graduate and when they go to the industry. We want to make sure that they are well prepared and they will be able to adapt to the new technology. So today we will learn a lot of new insights and more updates on what's really going on and what's happening in the area of blockchain. As you know, our government has lots of issues and concerns, and we are now leveraging the technology, this blockchain technology, to put order in our financial system, especially in the government. So I don't want to take much of your time. So of course I have to acknowledge Miss Ruth Peñano, our director for alumni, and of course our IT students who are here. So thank you so much, and I wish all of you for a productive and fruitful day of learning today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for those inspiring and encouraging words. We are truly in a wonderful afternoon. And let's give another big round of applause for our Dean and Dr. Mencheta F. Dumlao. And now we move into the heart of today's program. Our first speaker will talk us through the very foundation of what this workshop is all about, blockchain technology. He is an expert in the field, and we are so honored to have him here with us. Please put your hands together for our first speaker, Mr. Jiro Reyes.
Mic test, 1, 2. Hello, PW, kumusta? How's our group doing here? Hello, hello? Walang sumasagot sa akin. Hello po, kamusta?
Kamusta
Okay
po?
naman? Thank you. So yun po, thank you again for having us po no, sa PW. Kami po ang Bitskwela, no? And ang trabaho po talaga namin ay magturo po ng crypto sa buong Pilipinas. Siguro with this group over here, can I have a show of hands po? Sino po dito ang nakaranas po ng crypto one way or another? Nag-invest, o kaya nag-trade, o naglagay ng pera, etc. Meron po ba? Wala pa. Gusto nyo ba? Gusto nyo? Sige, mamaya meron po tayong mga giveaway naman no, ng Bitcoin po. Basta makinig po kayo sa aking presentation. Okay ba yan? Okay to Sige, so pakilala ko ng sarili ko po. No? Ako po si Jiro. Ako po yung current co-founder and CEO. Ako rin po isang investor po sa stocks and crypto and isang former cheer dancer po no, ng Ateneo Blue Eagles. No? So, so kung nanonood kayo ng mga UAP dati, ako po yung sumisigaw dun sa gitna ng basketball games, mga football, mga volleyball, lahat-lahat na yun. No? If you want to follow and connect with me on social media, ang aking username ay Jiro Reyes SS and GiroLS_BTC on Twitter. Ayun. Sorry, paano mag-next slide dito? Sa'yo na lang, no? Next slide. Ayun. So, pakita ko lang, no? We have done a lot of events from LaSalle, Ateneo, UMAC, PLM. Ito, sa PW ito. Kailan nga ba ito, Doktora? Mga 1 year ago, no? 1 year ago po yan, dyan sa lab ninyo. Very good audience. So, of course, Papua Makati. Next slide, please. UC, USEP, MCU, UP, FEU, Tangos, no? And among many, many others. Siguro over the past 3 to 4 years, we have done around 50 plus events po, no? From Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So very active po kami when it comes to education, no? More seen here as well. So, the point I'm trying to make here no, is, next slide please, the reason why we do things is we help address the problem no, when it comes to the lack of literacy for blockchain in the Philippines. No. And one of the biggest examples in recent history was yung Senate hearing po for Senate Bill 1506 po ni Senator Bam Aquino. We were honored po to be the educational resource and consultant po for this Senate bill po. No. For context, yes po? Sure po. Sali po kayo. Sure po. No worries po. Please join us. Please join us. Sige po. So, yun ang gusto ko, grand entrance, di ba? Okay, joke lang. Sige. So, ito pong bill natin ay ito po yung nagpropose ng blockchain po sa ating gobyerno para ma-help ma-curb po ang corruption sa ating iba't ibang mga agencies po. No? So, good news, this bill was passed actually last month lang in the Senate and right now is currently in the House of Congress po siya. No? So, very good progress po siya and very happy to be part of it. So, I want to highlight here lang no, na napakarami nangyayari sa blockchain in the Philippine market. Aside from this bill po kasi, we have around 14, 15 more other blockchain bills po no, in both the Senate and Congress currently happening right now. So a lot of eyes are coming towards po talaga this new technology. So next slide please. So again, as mentioned po, no, even though we're very active when it comes to blockchain and crypto in the Philippines, napakalaki ng ating agwat when it comes to understanding, no, this new technology. And this is a problem because, next slide please, marami pong mga tao na that falls to scams, di ba, mga pyramid schemes o kung ano-ano, di ba? Alam niyo po ba na number 2 tayo sa adoption worldwide po yan, no, when it comes to blockchain? We beat India, we beat China, we beat Vietnam, etc. We're a very strong powerhouse po talaga when it comes to crypto. Whenever I go to different conferences sa ibang bansa po, no, kapag sinasabi ko, I'm from the Philippines, kilala agad tayo. Na, Philippines, kayo po yung ano. Syempre in English, diba? You guys are the ones who use crypto a lot, right? In the Philippines, blah, 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 etc. So we're very well known, no? But again, the problem is, malaki po ang ating agwat when it comes to understanding, which we're trying to solve po sa Bitskwela. Next slide, please. So, for my talk, we'll be talking about this main keyword po, no? Web3. Can you all repeat that, please? 1, 2, 3, go. Ayun. So next slide please. So to better understand po kasi Web3, ito po ay pwede pong i-divide po sa tatlong phases po ng internet, no? Web 1, Web 2, and si Web 3. Si Web 1 po, ito po yung panahon noong 1990s to 2005, ating mga magulang, kung saan ang ating mga web pages doon ay meant for reading lang or meant for just scrolling at pag-consume lang po ng content po, no? Wala po nangyaring mga likes, walang shares, walang interaction. It's completely meant only to be read, no? Now, this changed noong 2005 ng panahon ng Web 2. Ito po yung era of the internet wherein the content is actually more dynamic, no? Meron na po ng mga likes, meron tayong mga shares, meron na tayong iba't ibang pwedeng gawin sa content doon, no? Para po siyang Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, ang current na ginagamit po natin ngayon. Now, ang pinakabagong iteration po ng internet ay ang Web3. Ito na po ang era ng blockchain, AI, cryptocurrencies at lahat-lahat na yun, no? This is where the users can actually own the content online. It is more transparent, tsaka mas secure po siya. So next slide please. Check natin kung nakikinig tayo, no? Next slide. Okay na yan. Kung nakikinig tayo, ano po yung tatlong phases po ng internet po natin? Ano po, paki-describe in your own words. Ang unang makakasagot ay may libreng pa-Bitcoin sa akin. So sige, paunahan na lang po tayo. 1, 2, 3, go. Ay wala, nahiya lahat. Nakinig ba kayo? Hindi. Try lang, in your own words, what are the 3 phases po ng internet na kakasabi ko lang? Web. Pwede, sige, gusto mo try? May libreng Bitcoin naman kung panalo ka. Sige, go ahead, yung ating host. Okay, pwede na yan. Sige, pabigay na lang ng information mo kay Tina mamaya po para sa iyong libreng Bitcoin. Ayun, ganun kasimple lang, no? So basta nakikinig kayo, mayroon pa kayong libreng pa-premyo po sa Bitskwela. Okay? Sige. So yun, no? Ang ating term na Web3 po kasi ay pwede makonsume ng blockchain, cryptocurrencies, tsaka NFTs. No? So next slide, please. So unang-una po, no, na ating keyword, what are cryptocurrencies? Ito po yung mga Bitcoin na rinig po natin, no? Next slide, please. So, to understand po the word cryptocurrency, kailangan po siya i-divide or i-compare po sa iba't ibang forms po ng pera. We have fiat money, digital money, and cryptocurrencies. Fiat money po, ito po any type of currency issued by a central government. Ito po yung Philippine peso, the US dollar, or the Japanese yen. Ang pangalawa po ay si digital money. Ito po ay pera na nasa computer systems po natin like cellphone or laptop or tablets po, no? Kahit mga LOL points, mga Dota, RP points kung ano naman, mga Riot points pala, these are all considered digital money. Now, pangatlo po ay si cryptocurrencies po, no? This is a type of currency based on cryptography, is peer-to-peer, and usually decentralized. Meaning po, wala po nagmamayari, no? But we'll get more to that later, no? So, examples po nito are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Next slide, please. So, yung word na cryptocurrency, meron po siyang dalawang root words. Crypto and currency. Si crypto po is derived from the word cryptography, which means it is a practice and techniques of securing communication in the presence of bad actors. So, siming salita po, ito po ang pagkatago po ng impormasyon. Okay? So, next slide, please. Example po ng cryptography is this. We have Pedro and Darna. Si Pedro po, nagsabi kay Darna during class, no? Uy, Pedro, i-memorize mo nga to para sa akin. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and D equals 4. Sabihin ni Darna kay Pedro, sige babe, para sa'yo, gagawin ko yan kasi mahal na mahal kita. So, memorize yung table na yan. So, next slide please. During class, sabihin ni Pedro kay Darna, uy, Darna babes, ADC. Sabihin ni Darna kay Pedro, 1, 4, 3. I love you, diba? So, in that way, these two people were able to talk to one another without other people knowing kung ano nga ba ang kanilang sinabi. Ito po ang cryptography. Again, pagkatago po ng impormasyon. Klaro po? Klaro? Yun. Thank you. Next slide. So, ang ating second root word ay currency. Ito po ay medium of exchange and money system used online, no, or within nations. So combining these two root words, next slide please, you come up with one singular definition for the word cryptocurrency. A type of digital currency secured by cryptography, make it nearly impossible to counterfeit or hack. Pwede pakiulit po yun? 1, 2, 3, go. A type of ayun. So ito po, sa simple salita, ay pera pero mas secure po siya. No? Kasi hindi po siya pwedeng sirain, hindi po siya pwedeng basta-basang lang lokohin ng mga tao po. No? So, sige po, no problem po. Previous slide po tayo. Sige, picturean po natin. No worries po. And if may mga katanungan po kayo as well during the talk, magtaas lang po kayo ng kamay para makasagot po ako. Ayun. Okay na, sir? Thank you po. Sige po. Next slide, please. So ito pong bago pong technology of cryptocurrencies po, no, ang nag-enable ng maraming iba't ibang use cases sa buong mundo po. No. One example, last year po kasi, meron pong tita na nangailangan po ng pera for her surgery sa kneecap po. She was based in Australia. So, para magpadala ng pera, syempre, pupunta ako sa Western Union, mag-park ako sa mall, mag-sign up na mahabang form, magbayad ako medyo malaking fee, tapos tatlong banking days pa raw bago mo send yung pera ko from the Philippines to Australia. Napakatagal ng proseso, tsaka napakamahal eh. Pero kung gagawin ko to with cryptocurrencies, ang kailangan ko lang ang aking cellphone, Wi-Fi or LTE, tapos pindot-pindot lang, nasend na yung pera ko from the Philippines to Australia in 1 minute or less. No? So it's very much more efficient versus sending money through traditional banking rails po siya. No? Now imagine this exact situation, pero i-multiply niyo po sa lahat ng mga OFWs po natin sa buong mundo, di ba? And napakalaki, di ba, ng ating volume when it comes to OFWs. Around 10% of our GDP po ata is done through remittances from local to abroad. Eh. So, sa dami po ng ating mga transactions, ang daming pwede ma-save ng isang bansa, katulad ng Pilipinas when it comes to using crypto and blockchain. Now, there are many other use cases, but ito po yung pinaka-relevant po sa ating mga kababayan. Next slide, please. So, ang cryptocurrency po kasi ay usually po decentralized po siya. Meaning, there's no one central authority governing it. No? Wala po siyang CEO, wala po siyang board of directors, wala po siyang isang nagmamayari, wala po siyang one point of failure. No? So, wala po siyang pwedeng bombahin no office, di ba? It's very decentralized. Next slide, please. And that is because of what we call the blockchain. Ito po yung pinaka-keyword po natin for the day, no? Yung blockchain po natin. Next slide, please. So, si blockchain po, kinokompara po namin yan sa isang notebook no, sa Bitskwela. Ito notebook natin ay very special. Kasi dito, next slide please, pwede ka magsulat ng records, ng transactions, ng payments, o kaya ng mga datos po. No? And this could be, next slide please, this could be land titles, this could be land transfers, value transfers, OFW remittances, or even personal IDs po. No? Anything that is data po can be written on the blockchain. Now, the cool thing about this notebook is anyone can verify the contents of this notebook anytime they want, no? Even though you're in Palawan, even though you're in Pangasinan, even though nasa Davao po kayo, even nasa Australia, Germany, etc., lahat po ng tao ay pwede po may check ang blockchain po nito 24/7. Now, this means that everyone can check it, it is tamper-proof or tamper-resistant, no? Meaning, kasi lahat po ng tao ay pwede mag-check, ibig sabihin na mga contents ay laging verified po 24/7, di ba? So, kunwari, kung dito po sa ating room, meron po tayong sariling blockchain po natin. Kapag may sinulat ako doon, pak, si Vince ay pwede i-check yun agad. Anytime he wants na, Jiro, tama ba itong sinusulat mo sa notebook natin dito? Si Tina, pwede din i-check ang ating notebook, di ba? Kung tama ang aking sinusulat, no? This applies to everyone in the network, no? So lahat po ng contents ay always verified po siya. So in essence, the blockchain is a shared digital record. It is secured, transparent, and very, very, very hard to cheat po siya. Can you please repeat that po? 1, 2, 3, go. Blockchain is record. Secured. Ayun, perfect. Perfect, thank you. Correct. Kalaban po niya mga panadaya po sa ating sistema, no? Kaya po ginagawa. At ginagamit po ang blockchain talaga sa iba't ibang sistema po natin, no? Now, to illustrate the example further as well, ito po yung itsura po ng isang blockchain po, no? Best described as well. Para po siyang Betamax, no? Na pagkain, no? Kung saan, ang bawat bloke ay kinocompose ng iba't ibang transactions on the blockchain, no? Now, these blocks are then chained together po, no? Para lahat po ay konektado. So next slide, please. So ito pong blockchain, let's say for example po, si Mark po nag-send ng 2 Bitcoin to Cassie on a Monday and ng 5 Bitcoin to Riley on a Thursday po, no? Even though these two transactions are different in time, in purpose, or value, etc., they are still tied to one another. Next slide, please. So, let's go a little deeper po on how this whole system works po, no? But siguro, backtrack ng konti. Pause muna tayo dito. Pop quiz ulit para sa libreng Bitcoin, kung okay lang sa inyo yan. Pwede po pa-describe ang blockchain po, kahit sa isang own sentence lang po siya. Own sentence, own words, wala po masyadong maling sagot naman dito. Pangunahan na po. 1, 2, 3, go. Ano po yung blockchain? Go lang ba? Sige, try mo lang. Sigaw mo lang, sigaw. Ayun. Pwede na yun. Sige. Thank you, boss. Congratulations.
Sound check.
Information pa kitina para sa iyong premium mamaya. Ayun. So, a little bit po on the example for the blockchain. So, let's say the blockchain po.
Bakit? Hello? Pinalip. Mic test? Mic test? Mic test? Okay, sige. So, yung blockchain po kasi can be this. Mas malakas to okay So, yung blockchain po ay para po. Masyadong malakas. Teka. Pero binahan to? Or okay lang? Okay lang sa inyo? Or masyadong okay lang? Tiisin nyo na lang. Sige. So, ito pong wala tuloy ako. Yung blockchain natin, notebook siya, di ba, sa gitna ng isang, for example, isang maliit na economy po natin. So, meron si Pedro, si Ryan, si Jerome, Darna, and si Julia. So, let's say, in this economy, si Pedro po ay gusto mag-send ng Bitcoin kay Darna, no? Para bibili ng bisikleta, for example. So, ang mangyari po dito ay, para mangyari yung transaction na ito, next slide please, may mangyaring lottery po siya. Random lottery po yan. Parang loto na pipili ng isang tao po sa itong sistemang ito. Now, let's say, this lottery chooses Julia. By random again yan. Next slide, please. Si Julia, since siya po'y napili, ay gagawa siya ng tinatawag na proof. Ito pong proof natin ay para ang pruweba that that transaction can happen in the first place. No? Para sabi niya, uy, itong transaction ay dapat okay to, blah, blah, blah. Gagawa lang siya ng pruweba based on mathematics and algorithms. No? So after that is done, the proof, ipapacheck nyo sa lahat ng tao dito sa ating sistema na, oy, ito yung pruweba ko, i-check nyo lahat to, no? Jerome, Pedro, Ryan, and Darn, i-check nyo lahat yan. Now, once they all agree and say, okay yan, okay yan, okay yan, okay yan, okay yan, then only the Bitcoin is sent from Pedro to Darna. Now, for doing the good work or making the proof in the first place, si Julia po ay meron po siyang rewards, no, for doing proper work for the proof. So, in essence, ang bawat transaction on a blockchain only happens if majority or everyone in the system agrees with it, no. Wala pong pwede mangyari na transaction kung majority ng mga tao ay talagang nag-disagree po dun sa ating transaction. So for example, let's say may blockchain po kami tatlong Bitskwela, diba? Tina, Vince ako. If pagsabi ako A, B, C, pero disagree silang dalawa sa akin, hindi pwede mangyari yung data na yun sa blockchain. No? Clear po so far? Clear? Yun. So, for example naman kung si Julia ay magkamali ng kanyang proof or mali yung ginawa niya, ulit lang po yung sistema ng lottery po natin. Ulit po yan. So this whole, next slide please. Next slide. Now this whole system happens 24/7 po siya, no? Every 10 minutes. But instead of people, meron po tayong tinatawag na miners, no? Na ginagawa ito or ino-automate to 24/7, no? These are hardware systems and mga laptops and software na nirun po siya as a program, no? In your homes or in data centers, etc. Doing it and securing it all the time, no? Next slide, please. And happening all over the world, no? So, these miners can be located in Germany, in Austria, in Baguio City pa nga meron tayo, in US, etc. Basta nangyayari po siya sa buong mundo at lahat ng transactions po natin ay nilalagay saan? Sa ating blockchain po dito, no? So hopefully this slide encapsulates all the illustrations po kanina po, no? And combines them into one imagery on how the blockchain po can work on a base level po siya, no? Ayun. So next slide, please. So, Web3 blockchain and crypto has three main properties po, no? Una po dyan ay decentralized. Meaning again, wala po siyang one controlling party or entity. Wala po siyang isang bossing, wala siyang isang CEO, wala po siyang isang nagmamay-ari po, no? Wala po kayong pwedeng tirahin na isang tao doon basically, no? Ito po ay nakaspread po talaga all across different points of failures. Number two is permissionless. There's equal access po for everyone. Even though you're from Davao, even you're from Mindoro, you're from Baguio, etc., etc. No matter your race, gender, sex, religion, etc. Kahit sino man kayo sa buhay, ay pwede po kayo makilahok po sa crypto and blockchain, which Tina will talk about more later as well, no? Then number three as well is native payments. Meaning dito po ay nakagamit ang crypto po for actual payment processing from one person to another na wala pong middleman. The first in history po na wala pong banko, wala pong intermediaries or anything like that, no? And it really goes for the vision po ng internet na ginawa originally back then. Ayun. So, last few slides na po ito, but I want to end it here with this statement, no? The blockchain is just a tool, end of the day, no? Tayo po mga tao na nagagamit po ng blockchain can use it for both good and bad, to be honest. While it has its own good use cases, blockchain po kasi can be used for bad stuff. Could be used for money laundering, it can be used for scamming, etc., etc. Hindi po sekreto yun, tsaka hindi ko tatago yun, no? Ang importante lang ay dapat magamit po siya ng tama, parang kuryente, di ba? Na kuryente, kailangan meron po siya nakapares na ilaw, may TV, may aircon, para magamit po siya ng tama. So sana po as users po ng blockchain, in the future now or whenever, we use it in a proper way po, no? Para hindi po tayo makaperwisyo sa ating mga iba't ibang kapwang Pilipino. So next slide, please. Next slide. Ayun. So last part is how to avoid lang mga scams po, no, online. Kasi very important po to with everything happening right now, no? Next slide, please. We have a lot of scams here. Next slide. We have phishing, we have pyramid schemes, mga helper scams and rug pulls. We'll go through each one by one. Next slide, please. So, ayun, number one, phishing scam. Ito po ay very, very, nagbukas yung pintuan dito. Bigla, natakot ako dun. Joke na. Yung scam number one, phishing scams. Ito yung kung saan, meron po tayong fake link na sinesend sa mga tao, no? Sa mga emails, sa mga messages, mga Facebook posts, etc., no? Kung saan, kapag kinilik mo yung link na ito, ay wala na agad yung data mo, tsaka yung crypto na hawak mo, no? So ito very, very dangerous po to. No? Kasi it can catch you off guard. Meron po akong friend around 2 years ago po, no, na kung saan meron po siyang kinilik na link na mali sa kanyang email na walan po siya ng 2 million pesos sa isang click lang na yan. No? Very ano po siya, very dangerous talaga. Na kahit sino talaga ay pwedeng maano ng mga ganitong scam na. So hopefully hindi pa tayo malulun dito as well. No? Number 2 is fake giveaways. Ito po yung mga promos online kung saan kapag sabi, sandan mo ko ng pera, ilidoble ko yan pagbalik sa'yo. Hindi po yan tama. Hindi po yan legit. Hindi po yan totoo. Lahat po ng mga nagsasabi na may libreng kung ano-ano ay lagi po yung red flag po. No? Scam number 3, ito po ang Ponzi schemes. Ito very common din siguro. Kahit naman sa non-crypto, meron po nito. No? Kung saan, kapag sinasabi nila ay guaranteed profit, fixed returns over time, wala pong risk dito, etc. etc. Yan po ay mga red flag din po no, sa kahit anong investment po, kahit hindi po siya cryptocurrencies. Scam number 4 po, ito po ang mga AI or mga deepfake po. Very common din to. Actually, last month or last quarter, may deepfake po nag-circulate kay Ma'am Lenny Robredo at kay Bongbong Marcos kung saan parang nag-raise daw sila ng funds para sa kanyang sa campaign nila next elections, parang ganun. Mag-send daw ng crypto, blah, blah. So ito po, wag po kayo magpaloko sa mga fake po na mga deepfakes po natin. Always verify if tamang pages po or personalities ang nag-post po ng mga videos na yun. No? And number 5 is pump and dumps. Ito po yung saan may mag-launch na isang coin ng isang tao, tapos magpapabili ng kanyang mga tropa, tapos pagbili nila, mabenta niya yung coin na yan, di ba? So, kunwari, kung gagawin ko ngayon, sabihin ko, oy, guys, maglalabas ako ng Giro coin, Bitskwela coin, di ba? Bili kayo ng take 5,000 kayo lahat. Tataas na, promise yan, promise. Pag bili niyo lahat, tataas yung presyo nun dahil bibili kayo. Tapos, pagpunta dyan sa taas, dahil ako yung gumawa ng coin, meron ng maraming hawak na pera or ng supply na yun, ay pwede ko ibenta agad yun. Tapos wala na kayong value sa iyong mga investments. No? So ito very common to, unfortunately as well. So please, mag-ingat po tayo. Kung maglalagay po tayo ng pera dito, ay napakaliit lang. Medyo pang laro lang siguro kung gusto nyo. No? And then scam number 6, ito po ang mga rug pulls. Ito po, for example, may nag-raise ng pera na isang Pilipino, gumawa po siya ng mga blockchain na art. No? Ito tawag yung Surf Sharks po to. Actual project po ito, mga 4 years ago to. Nag-raise po sa maraming pera. Siguro mga 50 million pesos ata to. Tapos, once na na-raise yung pera, iniwan nila yung project. Parang kinalimutan na. Bahala kayo dyan. Sa inyo na yung artwork na yan. Bahala na kayo sa buhay nyo. Akin na yung pera eh, di ba? So ito, very, very common din to. So please, kapag mag-invest kayo ng kahit anong amount ng pera sa kahit anong project po, whether it's crypto or non-crypto, always make sure or make your due diligence and make sure po it is money you can afford to lose. No? Yun po yung rule number 1 talaga when it comes to investing. Ayun, next slide please. So checklist po natin, next slide please, is for example, ito po, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. If meron silang urgency na parang bilisan mo, etc. etc. If wala po sa lisensya ng SEC or BSP, red flag din po siya. If it asks for your private keys or your passwords or any personal information, red flag din po yan. If meron kang difficulty in withdrawing funds, that's also red flag. And mga, of course, fake websites and UIs po, no? Iwasan po natin yan. Next slide, please. So yun po, that is I guess a note to end my talk po. No? So thank you again, PW, for having us. We have Vince and Ma'am Tina po later no, for our next talks for other blockchain topics. Pero thank you po ulit and maraming po salamat sa iyong pakikinig.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, 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 hello. Wasn't that? Hello, hello, hello. Low, 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 low. Mic check. Wasn't that an incredible talk? Let's give Mr. Jiro Reyes one more round of applause. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your expertise with us today. Thank you po.
So, before we proceed, I just want to a friendly reminder for everyone to have not yet registered for our entry for our raffle. So, please proceed and once again, if not yet have not yet signed in, please sign in po. It will take around of 3 minutes po. So, thank you po. No, sign in. Hindi required. Sign in. Registered, like the front and at the table at the front. If not yet registered. So, bigyan mo doon. We'll be back for 154. everyone, it's time for our first giveaway. So, are you ready? Sino? Ah, okay. So, sign in pa pala. So, I see there's a not yet finished signing in. Okay, so, we will... 3 seconds, okay. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Done. 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 Yung papel. Alright everyone, it's time for our first giveaway. Are you ready? Bakit? Okay. Anyway, so let's draw our first first winner of the day. Uy. Okay.
Congratulations to our winners. And
Winner.
winner.
Trial? Ano ba? Ano ba? Okay na? Okay, so. Okay, so okay. Gcash number and name or jewel. Ganda na. Winner. Okay. Okay, so continue mo lang.
Congratulations to our winner. And don't go anywhere yet. There are still 2 more rounds giveaway coming your way.
Okay, so if you don't win this time, don't worry. There are still 2 more draws. Stay with us and keep those fingers crossed. So, now, let's dive even deeper now. Blockchain and crypto trading go hand in hand. And our next speaker is here to break down the fundamentals for all of us. Please give a warm, warm welcome to our second speaker, Mr. Vince Edralin.
Hello? Hello? Here naman. Can you guys hear me? We're just setting things up. Okay na ba yung slides? Okay, ayun. Next slide, please. Medyo may technical difficulties lang. But okay, while things are setting up, I'll just give a quick introduction about myself. Ayun, next slide, please. So I'm the CEO of Bitskwela. I'm graduated from Ateneo BS Management back in 2022. I'm a former investment mentor at JFL and MECO. Yun yung orgs ko nung college. So ever since like 6-7 years ago, I've been teaching about investing, trading to other students. Although that time hindi pa siya solely about crypto. Stocks pa talaga siya. It was stocks and other instruments like bonds. So very passionate din talaga ako about financial literacy and teaching ever since my college days. I'm also part of the Ateneo chess team, so if may mga chess players dito, pwede tayo maglaro sometime or like you can relate to me in that regard. Okay, next slide. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so the content here is for informational purposes only. You should not construe any information as legal, tax, or investment advice. Okay, next slide please. So what are the basics of trading crypto? So kanina, Jiro talked about the fundamentals of blockchain. But in reality, when you search about crypto, ang unang site or unang searches na mapapadpad ka is about crypto trading or how to make money from this coin, how it's profitable to enter this coin. So let's break it down what crypto trading really is and what are the proper fundamentals or the steps you should take or things you should note before you start trading crypto. So crypto trading involves short-term strategies to maximize returns. So the goal is to generate returns compared to buy and hold investing. Meaning you're not gonna be buying a crypto coin and then holding it, then after 10 or 20 years, mayaman ka na. Parang hindi ganun yung idea when it comes to trading. In investing, it will apply, but in trading, it's more of you buy at, let's say you buy Ethereum at $2,000, then kung naging 2,500, bebenta mo na. Then kung bumalik sa 2,000, bili ka ulit. Then bebenta mo ulit when it goes higher. So parang ganun siya. You try to time the movements, you try to read the market. It involves a lot of like reading the news, knowing what the price charts are, knowing the movements of the market. So mas active and mas churn type yung trading compared to investing. It really requires a lot of time involved. Pero I would say pwede din siya maging worth it, although it's not for everyone, right? So trading, I'd see this more of as a profession. Like if you're entering or if you're studying, if you want to enter into a new sideline, pwedeng trading yung pag-aralan. But it's definitely not for everyone. I'd say investing is for everyone, but trading depends talaga for the person eh. Parang if you're interested or if you have the capacity, if kaya mo i-tolerate yung parang monitor mo yung markets palagi or monitor mo yung markets hourly, then trading might be for you. Next slide. Okay, so I'm just gonna share this quick meme. So before, daming pinag-aaralan about trading. I'm sure you guys could relate even though you're not really traders yet or sa mga baguhan pa lang, you could still relate to this. Like before, ang dami mo pag-aaralan about fundamental analysis, technical analysis, but now, everyone is just looking at Trump's social media feed or yung Truth Social, di ba? Whatever Trump posts, oil goes up. Then next post, oil goes down. The next post, up na naman. Next post, may war sa Iran. Yung next post niya, wala na namang war. So parang sobrang volatile na. And actually, I've heard na some firms or some trading firms, I'm not sure if totoo lang pero may mga other banks din na nag-implement na ng parang truth social analyst. So yung job lang nila is to monitor news based on what Donald Trump posts on his social media pages. So parang ganun niya yung times ngayon. So trading is really dynamic. It's not it's not like a single fixed curriculum where you could learn na, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, okay na ako. It's very dynamic, so it could change with the times. Like right now, ang dami talagang weight placed into what Trump says sa social media. And that becomes the basis of other trading decisions. I wouldn't say it's right, but it's not exactly wrong din. Kasi it's part of knowing what's moving the markets. So we'll get more into that later. Next slide. So why do people trade? People trade because of profit potential. Pwede kang kumita through trading and speculation also. If you have a view for a certain asset, for example, yung oil sobrang taas na, yung gasolina sobrang taas na. But if yung personal view mo, based on your research, says that oil could probably be below 100 by next year, you could try to express that view via trading. Like you could sell oil, or you could long other stocks that are very heavy on oil or kumikita sa oil. Pwede din yun. It's also for hedging risks. So a popular example of this is by airlines. So for airlines, may constant demand kasi sila for oil. So what they would do is they would often enter into forwards. It's a type of derivative to lock in the current oil price. And then, syempre, if oil goes up in the next few weeks, protected sila from that risk. On the other hand, if oil goes down, medyo lugi sila kasi na-fix sila at a high price. But that's part of the risk that they're willing to take. So a lot of people trade really also for business purposes. Although medyo institutional level na yun. What we're really focusing right now is more on the retail side or yung may crypto component. Okay, next slide. Quick question. Based from what you've listened or heard from today, can I get a quick raise of hands or can I get a quick shout out to this question? Is trading the same as gambling? True or false? Okay, sir. True. Okay. How about you guys? True din. Okay. For the record, parang I've done this talk like 2 or 3 times already. Tapos parang lahat ng schools na natanungan ko, true talaga yung sagot nila. But I'd beg to differ. So next slide. Yung answer ko dyan is false. So technically, trading is not the same as gambling. But it could be, or it could lead to gambling. Kasi in trading, it's more of, you have, it's like you have an hypothesis or you have an educated guess. But then, yung probability of you being right, if you do it right, it could be more than 50%. For gambling kasi parang medyo blind siya na it's 50-50 or minsan lugi ka pa kasi yung casino may may edge pa siya over the players, right? So I'd say it's not the same, but if it's unsupervised or if it's an uneducated bet, then it could be gambling or it could be akin to gambling. Next. So 3 things to start trading crypto. You need a wallet, some funds or capital, and of course the knowledge to start. So we'll be going through all of these 3 components shortly. Next slide. The first one is knowing what a crypto wallet is. So you guys can think about the crypto wallet as the same as your cash wallet where you keep your funds. So think of crypto as cash and think of your crypto wallet as the wallet where you keep those cash and the blockchain as your public ledger or your account statement, your bank account, showing you a transaction history of your crypto wallet. So parang ganun siya. So blockchain is to account history or bank account number. Crypto wallet is to your real wallet and crypto as cash. There are 2 components. There's a private key and the public key. Public key is like your account number. Pwede mo siya i-share. Your friends could send to your public account number. And then your private key is more of your password or your ATM pin. Ang pinagkaiba lang, once you get your private key, you can't really change it. So parang fixed for life na siya. Na if you lose your private keys, you could lose access to your account. So what other crypto people do, they usually save their private keys or your seed phrases into a piece of paper and they lock it in. Parang nilalagay nila sa vault or they safe keep it. The important thing is no one else but you knows what's inside or what's the private key. Kasi if anyone knows about this key, then they could have access to your account indefinitely. Okay, next. So there are two types, custodial and non-custodial. Next slide. In-add ko lang dito sa chart yung hardware wallets. But hardware wallets are technically, could be non-custodial or custodial. So let's break down custodial and non-custodial first. Custodial is managed by an exchange. If you guys have seen Coins PH or PDAX, these are local registered exchanges with the SEC and BSP also. So very easy to use sila and very friendly din. Pwede kayo mag-bank transfer to these accounts, then learn about the interface, then you can start trading crypto. Non-custodial wallets, on the other hand naman, they're very independent. So these are your MetaMasks, Trust Wallet, Phantom Wallet. You have full control over these wallets. So if you lose your keys, you lose your funds or you lose your access. Iba siya from custodial wallets where a company manages your account. So sila yung nagmamanage yung keys mo. But ang problem dun, if the company goes bankrupt, and you guys can search this, as with what happened to FTX last 2022, I think, na bankrupt sila, at risk yung funds ng users na nag-deposit sa FTX. And that time, FTX was like number 2, the crypto exchange in the world. So even then, parang nothing is too big to fail. And it's best to know what risks are involved when you go into crypto. So custodial wallets, the exchanges handle your private keys, while in non-custodial wallets, you handle everything. So if you lose your keys, then you can lose your crypto holdings. Okay, next slide. So creating a wallet, step by step, let's do a quick overview lang. I won't delve into the nitty-gritty for now. So first step is to download Coins PH from Play Store or App Store. We'll be using a custodial wallet para madali. Then yung next one, I'll use a non-custodial as an example. So once you download the app, you can create an account, then verify with your valid ID, then fund your account using GCash or Maya or a simple bank transfer. Next, after you've deposited funds, you can start getting into trading by doing a buy or sell. Previous slide muna. Back muna yung slide, okay. Buy or sell, then you can send crypto to another wallet address also or via QR code. So next slide. Ganun lang kadali for the custodial wallets. Very simple to use. For non-custodial, it's pretty much the same thing. You can download the MetaMask browser extension. I'm using MetaMask here, but you can use other applications or platforms as well. Then you can click a new wallet, then set a strong password. Number 4, you can save your 12-word seed phrase. You should write it rather than screenshot or rather than save it in an online app or cloud storage. Since pwede siya ma-hack, then your keys could be compromised. Next slide. For non-custodial wallets, you can customize it. You can add different networks. These are like having access to different banks, parang ganon. Or in crypto, it's having access to different networks like BNB Chain, Polygon, other cryptocurrency networks that are affiliated with that wallet. Then you can click receive to copy your address or QR. Then to send crypto, you click send naman to send your wallet address to the recipient crypto wallet address. Next slide. Okay, moving on to best practices. You should always double check your address before sending, since one wrong letter would equate to your funds being lost forever. So what I do usually is I check the first 4 and the last 4 characters if they are matching. So usually, yun lang naman yung kailangan. Very rarely that there would be a missed sequence in the middle. But it's best to check all the digits or all the characters. So may time na parang, I think I used to check all the characters, but then as time passed, parang mahirap din to check one by one. So what I do is usually first 4 and last 4 na lang. And usually if that matches, I do a test transaction. Like I send like $1 worth or 100 pesos worth. then pwede na. If pumasok sa kabilang wallet address, that's where I send the remaining amount. So never share your seed phrase since no legit support will ask for it. It's not like the customer support that we are used to right now where you could just request for them to send back your funds or request for them to fix your problem. Sa crypto, walang ganon. Since you hold your access or you hold your keys, so it assumes na you're directly responsible. So if nawala yung funds mo sa wallet na yun, no one can really help you, no matter how good of an expert they are. So it's best to do some best practices for your wallet also, like enabling biometric access or PIN lock sa wallet app, the same with your phone. Then you could back up your seed phrase offline. Next slide. Moving on to the knowledge part. For me, there are 4 pillars if you want to start trading crypto. It's fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and risk management and sentiment. So these 4 for me are the basic qualifications or the basic things you should check. Parang checklist type. If you view it that way, pwede din. You could do a checklist type of these 4 pillars. If you want to do a sense check or if you want to go through your trading plan to see if it makes sense. So first one is fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is studying the value of a project's real-world applications. Ito yung mga economic incentives that makes people want to buy. Is this asset or security making sense? In 5 years or 10 years from now, nandito pa kaya yun? Those are the type of questions that fundamental analysis tends to answer. For technical analysis, these are more technical in a way that you study the price patterns or behavior. Ito yung mas nakikita nyo sa TikTok or sa Facebook where you see people doing chart analysis, yung gagawa sila ng drawings, then sabihin nila, oh, this is a buy, this is a sell. It's a deeper conversation. I'd advise that if you want to delve into crypto, fundamental analysis and technical analysis, it's best to study it after this event. No? It's better to read up on your own, then look for additional resources to complement your studies. Then for risk management, it's setting the limits on how much you want to invest or lose per trade to protect your capital. As a general rule, traders usually place like 1% value at risk lang. So in every trade that they enter, 1% lang yung nakataya. Yun yung general safe rule to implement when you want to start trading. But of course, you could also tweak this. Depende talaga sa risk appetite mo when you start trading as well. So lastly is sentiment. It's gauging the market mood or hype through news, social media, or trader behavior. Like right now, I would say the sentiment is a bit choppy, medyo uncertain, volatile also in a way since Trump is dominating the headlines. So parang lahat ng traders, lahat ng mga analysts nakaabang sa sasabihin ni Trump. And once nagsalita siya, mag-adjust sila ng expectations sila. So for me, that kind of sentiment, very volatile. Hindi mo siya mapag-aasahan. It's not really something that will make you feel positive about the market. So from there, if feel mo pangit yung sentiment, maybe it's not a good time to trade, but it might be a good time to invest. Since usually investing, yung best case or best value na makuha mo from investing is investing during times where pangit yung sentiment or medyo choppy, medyo negative. In times na positive yung sentiment, dun mas okay mag-trade since mas mabilis yung profit potential or yung chances that your trade would turn out to be right. Okay, next, let's look at the case study on AI the Prophecy. Ito, parang trade to ng friend ko, like little over a year ago lang, so mga 2 years ago-ish na. Ito yung trade na kwento niya sa akin. Yung friend ko na to, matagal na siyang stock trader. He's been trading stocks for 7-8 years na rin. But then last year or last 2 years lang siya nag-try mag-crypto since medyo quiet yung stock market that time. And he wanted to explore other markets to see if mas lalaki yung profit potential niya dun sa crypto. So, in-advise ko siya on like what exchanges to do or what exchanges to fund, to enter, ano yung analysis na gagawin niya. But then after trading for a while, parang sunod-sunod yung talo niya sa crypto. And then in the last act of, I'd say desperation, pumasok siya dito sa coin na to, sa AI the Prophecy. So during this time, parang 2 days lang nagtitrade si AI the Prophecy. So on its second day, ganyan yung candle. So may konting technical analysis lang dito. Pero I'll breeze through it. I'll just use this as a case study muna to briefly explain ano yung nangyari. So this is the second day na nagtitrade pa lang yung coin. So let's do our checklist to see if tama ba yung ginawa ng friend ko that time. So next slide. Okay, so number 1, the prophecy is a meme coin. And when you search for the definition of what a meme coin is, it's a coin that has no economic value. Basically, ginawa lang siya for the memes, or ginawa lang siya, ewan ko, kasi that time people were really into speculating or really wanted to place their money elsewhere to speculate on something. Then sasabay yung mga iba. Para siyang Ponzi scheme, para siyang pump and dump in a way, as explained by Jiro kanina. Parang naging pump and dump yung meme coins during that time. So this was one of the coins na ginawa nung pump and dump na era na yun. Then my friend, admittedly, nung sinabi niya sa akin yung coin na yan, tinanong ko siya, do you really know what this coin does? Then sabi niya, admittedly no. Nakita lang niya dun sa exchange. Then he really just wanted to trade it. So wala siyang fundamental analysis nun. Next slide. Technical analysis, wala din, since it's just 2 days. So 2 days, it's very short. You can't really make much of an analysis or inference from just 2 days worth of data. So from that, parang medyo pupunta na siya sa sugal territory kasi wala siyang fundamental analysis, wala rin siyang technical analysis. So parang ano pa yung kinakapitan niya. But let's see for the remaining 2 kung it still aligns. So the third one, risk management, hindi rin nag-align kasi what he did was he basically placed all his remaining funds from his crypto wallet into this coin. So parang nag-all-in siya, as they would say in trading or in investing din. Kung nag-all-in ka, that's a very high-risk, high-reward play. Kung tama ka, high reward, but kung mali ka, you potentially could lose all your funds. Okay, then last check, that time, hindi kasi friendly yung environment. It was bear market in terms of crypto terms. Then, ang meme coins lang, those were the only coins that were going up. But even then, hindi ganun karaming meme coins yung umakyat. So I'd say sentiment that time was also bad, pretty bad. So my friend, nagbenta siya after, I think 1 week, nung bumaba yung stock, yung price ng crypto coin. Then so nag-cut loss siya, and medyo malaki yung nawala sa kanya. But let's see, if he had held all this time, kung hindi siya nag-cut loss, so the price is 0.75 cents. Then next slide. So after 3 or 4 months, the price is just at 4 cents. So ganyan kalaki yung drawdown. Or if he hadn't cut, ganyan kalaki sana yung loss. Imagine from like 75 cents, naging 4 cents na lang. Or from 75 pesos, let's say, magiging 4 pesos. Ganun kalaki yung drop in like 2 to 3 months. So these scenarios are really real, or I'd say they typically happen to most traders who don't do their checklist or who don't thoroughly analyze their plan before entering into a trade. So yeah, next slide. That's a quick example. So if you guys still want to start trading, you should start small. So I'd recommend na you could start crypto with just 100 or 500 pesos. Doesn't have to be big. Although for other markets, medyo malaki kasi yung capital requirements nila. But for crypto, I'd say you could start relatively small. So just so you could test the waters, just so in case matalo ka, hindi malaki yung mawawala sa'yo. Then you don't trade with emotions. It's best to have a proper plan and to do your own research always. Next slide. Common mistakes to avoid. Pointed out kanina, we talked about the different scams dun sa first presentation. Here, we'll talk about the different common mistakes to avoid. Hindi siya scams, but they're very common pit traps or pitfalls that you could fall into without knowingly being aware about. So it's panic selling. This is when, let's say the price is going down, so natatalo ka na. But then, since natatakot ka that you would lose money, instead of analyzing objectively, sasama ka na lang sa pagbenta. And then, what usually happens when people sell a lot or sell at the worst time, dun aakyat yung price ng asset. So that's what panic selling does. It tempts you to sell when you're feeling wary or when you're feeling panicky about your position. Then the opposite side of that is FOMO buying. This is where, let's say, part ka ng community, then may recommend silang coin, pero ikaw na lang hindi nakasakay, lahat ng friends mo nakasakay na. So you FOMO buy. You buy at the whatever price there is. And it could be, it often is not the optimal price. So pwedeng you're buying at the high, then after that, malalaman mo nagbenta na yung friends mo. So that's also a common mistake. So since you followed the sentiment, but you didn't do any risk management, you didn't do any fundamental or technical analysis. Third one is not setting stop losses. When you're a trader, you should always set stop losses. Non-negotiable yan. Kasi once you start to avoid setting stop losses, it's like you became an investor by choice. So parang may long-term ka na, hindi mo nasusundan yung original plan mo. You'll just start holding until your position translates into a gain. Maging ganun yung trading plan, which is not what we want to happen. Right? And then lastly is going all in. So hindi to parang casino na you can do 50-50 odds. The best trading discipline is to manage your risks. So you could spread out your risk, pwede ka mag-diversify, pwede ka mag-trade ng iba't ibang assets, but you should never go all in into one asset only, since this is a path to ruining your financial independence. Next. Oh, so yun, that's our last slide na pala. Thank you guys for listening and participating.
That was so insightful. Thank you, Sir Edralin. Let's give him one more a round of applause. And now we're taking a 10 minutes break. Stretch those legs and grab some refreshments. And we'll be back shortly for our final discussion. Thank you.
Switch your legs. Please be back to your seats by 2:41. We have one more amazing talk lined up and see you in a bit. welcome back everyone. We hope you enjoyed that short break. We're now heading into our third and final speaker discussion. And this one hits especially close to home for all of us, as students. Our next speaker will talk about real, tangible career opportunities in Web3 and how blockchain education open doors. Please give the warm welcome to Miss Tina Bayonito.
Ayan, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, energized na ba kayo with the break? Ayan, thank you so much for the warm welcome, PWU, Philippine Women's University. And so glad to have you here. Yeah, may women tayo. And also, wait, IT students? Tama. May art science students here? Wala pa. Okay, wala. Okay. Sige. Ayan, welcome. So, now that you know or you've already learned about the fundamentals of blockchain from Sir Jiro and also basics of crypto trading from Sir Vince, now we're going to delve deeper. Ano nga ba yung next step with that phase? With Web3 industry, ano yung parang nakita nyong path in this industry? So before we tackle into that, let me introduce myself. I'm Tina Bayonito. I'm Bitskwela Youth Events Lead. And also I'm a project manager and local community volunteer. If you've heard of Project Kuna, yan, I tried volunteering there on my free time and also in Bamboo Bootcamp in Davao. So yeah, you can follow me on my socials, IG at Paisian Woman and Tina Bainito on Facebook. Let's connect there if you have any more questions after this talk. So before we tackle into careers in blockchain industry, may gusto ko itanong sa inyo. Wait, anong year na kayo pala? First year? First year college? Ha? Second year. Lahat second year? May first year. So, mixed kayo. Okay. So, now that you're into college, ito yung parang matinin. Sige, ate. Ayan. What's your name? Stand up, stand up. What's your name? And my biggest question is, ano yung plans mo after college?
I'm Kashiga Liza C. Conception po. And my plans for college po is, I'm interested po in database or security.
Nice, nice. Yan, interested daw siya sa database and security. So let's find out if you have future in blockchain industry. Yan, with your plans. So yeah, when we hear about careers in blockchain, ano yung first terms na naririnig nyo? Like, what's the first impression? Ano yung mga related words na nako-connect nyo with careers in blockchain? Sige, sigaw. Ano words? May naging ano ba dito? Axie Scholar nung pandemic? Wala. Axie Infinity doesn't ring a bell. Okay. Crypto trading. Like yung mga natunan nyo kanina kay Sir Jiro and Sir Vince. Words. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Ano pa yung mga nako, hindi nakikinig. Crypto, trading. Ayan, sige, next slide po. Yan. So when we hear about, when we hear about careers in blockchain, yan, ito yung mga words na nako-connect natin like Bitcoin, crypto, play to earn. Play to earn is a type of Web3 gaming. It means that yung Axie Infinity is one of the games na nag-boom nung pandemic. So, you could earn while playing this game. Axie Infinity, NFTs. Yan. So, next slide, please. Yan. So, when we connect those words, so, hindi ko kayo masisi if you have those impressions. Kasi nga, we have these headliners like cryptocurrency transactions up by 362%. Yan. So, Philippines is also one of the countries na very well na good in adopting blockchain, ayan, Web3 space. Philippines ranks second in crypto ownership and also Web3 gaming. So one of the countries na nag-embrace ng Web3 gaming and nag-boom ng aspect na yan is Philippines. Next slide, please. So this is the projected size or projected valuation in the blockchain industry by year 2032 according to our industry reports. So it's going to be up by $25.93 billion. So yan, but with this projected size, with this prediction, marami pa rin yung takot pumasok sa blockchain industry. Marami pa rin takot sa Web3 space. And the question behind that is, next slide please. Ayan. So ito yung karaniwan kong na-experience in terms of bakit wala ka sa Web3? Bakit takot kang mag-trade? O, takot kang pumasok sa crypto? Or ano pa bang meron sa blockchain aside from trading? Yan, per Tina, hindi ba kailangan techie ka para magtrabaho sa blockchain? What is your answer? Kailangan ba techie ka? Like, geek, maalam ka sa mga coding and stuff? Sino may answer na yes? Raise your hands. Kailangan techie ka para makapasok ka sa blockchain? Wala? So, you answer no? No? So, hindi kailangan na techie? Yan. Okay, next slide. Tama. Yan. So, hindi mo kailangan na super techie ka in terms of yan, sa skills mo para makapasok ka sa blockchain. Kasi kahit sino at kahit anong larangan, pwedeng-pwede. Next slide. Yan. These are some of examples na hindi tech roles. Pero may future sila sa blockchain. May career sila sa blockchain. Yan. A social media manager who handles online accounts can do it in the blockchain industry. And I've also experienced that. I was a social media manager for some projects. And we do marketing for those projects in terms of gaming, kung sila ay exchange, or platform sila in blockchain. Ayan, next slide. So a designer, syempre pag nasa marketing role ka rin, kailangan mo ng design, graphic, paano mo i-market yung product mo, or exchange mo, or platform mo, project mo, if you don't have a designer. So kailangan din ng designer dyan. So designer who does graphics for companies can do it in the blockchain industry as well. Next slide. And of course, yan, a developer who makes websites can do it in the blockchain industry. And iba na yung generation ngayon, di ba? Dati, sobrang hirap mag-code para makakreate ka na website. But now, have you heard of vibe coding? Yes, ayan. Nice, oh yan. Diba? Oo, dati sobrang pahirapan with different languages, yan. But now, you can do it in a snap. You can do it hindi naman in a snap. Pero syempre, you have to have the knowledge to have the knowledge na ano yung ano yung iuutos mo dito with the AI agents, ganyan. Yan. So, vibe coding is now the new emerging tech, yeah, part of blockchain industry as well. So a developer who makes websites can do it in the blockchain industry as well. Okay, next slide. A writer, of course, yan. So some of the social media managers then, they do captions. So para market din yung mga projects nila, they do blogs, media interviews, ganyan. So I've also experienced that sa communications companies. Yan, a writer who writes copies can do it in the blockchain industry as well. Next slide. And almost any technical or non-technical job has a spot in the blockchain space. Yan, do you agree? Do you agree? Okay. Well, parang antok na antok kayo. Isang malakas na yes. Yan! Ganun dapat. Okay, next slide. Yan, and here are some of the in-demand Web3 careers. Next. Yan, in terms of technical role, yan, since IT students kayo, yan, medyo dito kayo pasok. But you can also have non-technical skills, di ba? Hindi lang naman puro coding, programming yung ginagawa nyo. You can also be creative enough to be in both technical and non-technical roles. So technical, you can do blockchain development, smart contracts, Yan, if you visit bitskwela.com and follow us on socials, meron kami mga events. We do blockchain workshops as well. We teach students, like especially IT students or computer science students, yan, in terms of creating or building smart contracts. So yan, watch out for those para makapag-participate din kayo. Backend or protocol engineering, yan, UA, UX design, data analytics, growth engineering, and developer relations. So marami pa yan. Non-technical, yan, mostly community management. So dito ako pasok sa non-technical. So pagka machika ka, ganyan, you love socializing, that's also one prominent skill na pwede mong i-enhance sa blockchain industry. So yan, content creation. Ngayon, parang lahat na ng aspect needs content creation, marketing, partnerships and business development, yan. Project management, which I also do, events organizing, yan, and technical writing. Next. And bonus skill is curiosity. Actually, hindi siya bonus skill. Let's scratch the bonus skill. It should be your foundational skill. Yan. So what should be your foundational skill? Isa pa! Yan! Dapat yes, let's go! Yan. So, wait lang. Yan. In Web3, nobody knows everything. But everyone keeps learning. So, yan. Yan yung parang pushing factor mo to learn more, to improve yourself. So if you're curious enough, especially if hindi mo pa alam yung Web3, blockchain, kapag curious ka, mag-research ka mag-aaral ka Pero, ayun. So that should be not just the bonus skill, but your foundational skill is to be curious enough to learn and make yourself better each day. Yan, next slide. Yan. And here are some living proofs. Yan, from Bitskwela team. So JC is a college dropout. He's 21 years old. And now, he's a local blockchain leader. Yan, chief marketing officer na rin siya. And agency owner. Next. So Tony, yan, if makikita nyo, follow us on TikTok. He's one of the faces ng Bitskwela sa in terms of content creation. Yan. So he lost his job at ABS-CBN. And also, he's an ex-professor from Davao. Pero ngayon, leader in Web3 content creation na siya. Yan, face of Bitskwela din siya. He shares blockchain education, knowledge, tips, and tricks. Yan, next. Clyde. Yan, he's a hospitality management graduate. And 20 years old. Now, he's doing Web3 research. And he closed 6+ digits in deals at a young age. Next. Colleen, yan, he's now a Web3 developer from traditional world siya. Familiar? Okay, yan. Yes, you're having senior dev. Okay. Let's go! Yan, so now Web3. So dati siya nasa traditional web development, diba? So ngayon nasa Web3 developer na siya. Yeah, he leads our blockchain workshops. So yan, nag-roam around kami into universities, especially with partnership ng DICT. Yan, so he earns 6 digits monthly. Ayan, na-reveal ko tuloy ang kanyang sahod. Okay, next, and of course, a living proof. Okay, so yan. Sino ba yung babaeng yan? Okay. Yan, I'm also living proof that Web3 really changed my life. Okay, so yan, I'm currently 25 years old and I've been working for around 6 years already. I started working 19 and I was a working student back then. So yan, lahat na ng mga racket. Okay, former fast food crew ako. Kita nyo naman, ganyan pa, KFC. Ayan, former BPO team lead din ako. So, nung nag-pandemic, I tried online work. Nag-BPO din ako. I started as a CSR, Customer Service Representative, and then naging team leader. And yeah, so traditional girl, just a strong independent woman, ganyan. Okay, and now I'm a project manager and I'm also Web3 events lead. So before I became that, I was in both Web2 and Web3 worlds. So I was doing full-time work sa BPO, and then hindi kasi ako katulad ni na Sir Vince and na Sir Giro na malakas yung appetite sa risk. Yung malaki yung risk appetite, yan. So medyo conservative ako kasi, yan, medyo breadwinner ang ate nyo. Okay. And then, yes! Okay, so habang may full-time job ako, what I did, this is my own experience. Others can do it like, parang do or die or like, risk everything or lose everything. Pero ako medyo conservative yung appetite ko. So, I tried full-time job and then on the side, I do, parang project-based roles. Like, naging social media manager ako, so I do batching ng contents lang, creating contents sa blockchain industry. And then I also did engagement sa mga NFT projects, ganyan. So doon ako na parang na-mold na, there's something here that I could do, ganyan. And now, I fully transitioned to Web3 industry na. So yung full-time ko ngayon is in terms of Web3. Okay, so yun yung yung tactical. Like, it's about parang balancing or having an harmony with yourself kung what works or what will not work. Yan. And there's no harm in trying. Parang, I've heard this one friend na kachikahan ko last weekend. And share ko lang. So parang, you'll regret more with the missed opportunities instead of the opportunities that you took pero failed. Yan. Hindi ko ma-construct yung parang ka-rhyme na statement siya, pero yun yung essence nan. Okay, so yan, I'm a living proof as well of building a career in blockchain. Next. Yan. But why? Why choose this industry? So the answer is, jobs in the blockchain industry often pay higher than average salaries. Hindi lang siya totally interesting and parang, trendy to, bago to, emerging tech to, dito tayo, ganyan. Meron din, there's a catch for you guys. Next slide. Yan. So these are comparisons in terms of traditional and kung nasa blockchain industry ka. So pag nasa traditional, like the typical corporate, kapag graphic designer ka, you earn 15K. Entry level. But in blockchain industry, you can earn up to 40K kahit entry level ka. Next. Marketing manager. Pag nasa traditional ka, medyo mahirap to eh. Kasi pag nasa managerial role ka, kailangan mo mag-climb ng corporate ladder. But you earn 25K a month lang. But in blockchain, you can do 55K and do it work from home. Diba? Almost all ng projects in blockchain, you can work anywhere, anytime you want. Hindi siya masyadong like 9-to-5 job. Based from my experience, there are still some na may 9-to-5 job. Pero mostly, especially US clients, yan, foreigners, so foreign clients, yan, they do it parang flexible. Medyo flexible siya. Okay, next slide, business dev. Traditional, you earn 30K. But in blockchain, you can earn up to 60K per month. Next, developer. Ayan, here's a catch for you. Pag nasa traditional world ka, ayan, medyo 49K a month. Feeling ko nasa nasa leadership role na to, yung medyo nag-QA ka na, hindi na ikaw yung gumagawa ng lahat ng task. But if you're in that role and you go into blockchain industry, that's 200K per month as your salary. Okay, next. So, do you want a cheat sheet paano makapasok sa Web3 space? Gusto niyo na cheat sheet? Cheat sheet? Ayaw nyo? Wag na lang, Teres. Okay, gusto nyo? Siyempre, dapat may mga pointers tayo. Di ba pag nag-exam kayo, may mga pointers kayo. Uso pa ba yun sa college? Hindi na. Ano na lang. Balikan nyo na lang lahat ng pinag-aral. Pero syempre, it's a great boost or a jump start if meron kang guidelines on how you can enter a space that you didn't fully know or you have no knowledge pa. Okay, when you enter Web3, here's what you need to do. Step 1, study Web3. Siyempre, lahat yan. Kahit bagong, like curious ka lang na topic, pag-aaralan mo pa rin yan, i-research mo pa rin yan. Or mabilis na ngayon ang knowledge, ang source of knowledge, di ba? May AI na tayo, Gemini, ChatGPT, even yung mga Claude, ganyan, you can use those platforms. And then step 2, build experience. 2 main things. Okay, repeat it with me. Step 1, what you're gonna do? Okay, step 2? Okay, and then step 3, you learn from steps 1 and 2. So you learn from studying, you learn from building, and then 4th, become vocal. So show up. Parang ipakita mo, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to boast what you have learned, but like show up so you can be more known in your skills, in what you're doing, in what you're building. So it's worth like put yourself out there. Yan. Okay, and then 5, repeat steps 1 to 4. Okay, ulit. Ano yung steps 1 to 4? 1? 2? Nice. 3? And 4? Okay, and yan. And then yung pang 6 naman, aim higher. Siyempre, don't be stagnant with anything, especially generation ngayon keeps changing. Madaming lumalabas na uso. Yung mga dating hindi mo akalain nakikita ka ngayon, you can earn from that. Ganyan, di ba? So, you always aim higher. You always improve yourself, do better, learn from your mistakes, and then step 7, repeat step 6. So, if you aim higher, of course, mag-aaral ka ulit. If you wanna jump from one career to another, of course, mag-aaral ka ulit. And then you learn, and then you build, and then you become better. Diba? Okay, and then you master your skills. Alright. Okay ba to as cheat sheet on how you can enter Web3? Okay, nice. Okay, next slide. Ayan. So, with that, I leave you with a quote, with a statement. By working in blockchain, you future-proof your career. Repeat it with me. By working in blockchain, you future-proof your career. Nice. Thank you so much. Next slide. Okay, so if you want to know more, join our Facebook group. Ayan. Diyan kami nag-share ng mga namin. Yan. And also be updated with the news. Yan. So, Crypto Education Philippines, Bitskwela. That's on Facebook group. Next slide. And also, this is one of the things that you can hop on. First, second year, wala pa kayong internship, no? Next year, yeah. So, mga second year, next year, third year, fourth year, yan. We also offer internships. So, yeah, take a picture of this. Ready to start your Web3 career? Of course, first place to go to Bitskwela. Yan, check nyo yung link na to. You can apply for different roles. And then try it out. So you can jumpstart your career even while studying. So you have a glimpse of what you can do with blockchain and in Web3 space. All right, all good ba? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
That was a truly eye-opening. Thank you so much, Miss Bayonito.
The future.
Let's give her a round of applause.
Ito pa.
And now we open the floor for our Q&A session. This is your chance to ask our speakers anything you like. And don't be shy.
Any question, guys? Yes. What's your name and course?
I am Sean Cedric B. Balmedina po. Second year BSIT. So, may question po ako ano yun, sa Web3. When we say developer po, ano po ba yung need doon? Ano lang po ba? Full stack po ba yung kailangan? Or pwede pong front-end or back-end?
In my experience, hindi naman necessarily kailangan full stack developer. So, pwedeng UI, UX lang, front-end, or back-end ka lang solely. It really depends. Pero kasi maraming projects ang nag-require ng developers. But siguro in that definition, kailangan nga full stack siya or very heavily Web3 developer. Pero even kahit hindi ka full stack, kahit UI, UX, or back-end ka lang solely, I believe you can still find avenues to get work from the Web3 space.
Any other question? Kayo guys, wala naman maling question dito. Ikaw ma'am, may tanong ka ma'am?
Si Christian, may tanong.
Wala kayo?
So, my second question po is, as a beginner po sa cryptocurrency or trading po, may mare-recommend po ba kayong mga site, like trading site na beginner friendly po? Like, paano?
Yung bitskwela.com. Pero aside from that, for me, depends talaga sa'yo eh. Like, firstly, what kind of trader do you want to be or what kind of path do you want to take when you want to enter crypto? Kasi di naman lahat parang scalper type or hindi naman lahat kayang tutok sa market or unless that's your thing. Then maraming resources out there. Like ako, I learned trading from Facebook, YouTube. Hindi naman siya subject na tinuturo sa school eh. Or although later down the line, mas nakakuha ako ng formal education on it sa mga iba't ibang trainings. Pero I started Facebook, YouTube lang. For me, knowing yourself or knowing what you want to achieve is more important than looking for resources. Kasi doon mo mag-gauge kung helpful ba to sa'yo or hindi. Like for some people, they get expensive courses. Like I know courses that could go up to 200K per year. But for some people or for those that joined, parang sasabihin nila hindi sulit, for others sulit. Yung iba parang nagsayang sila ng pera kasi it didn't fit their style. So for me, it's best to know what you're looking for first. Then from there, doon ka mag-work parang backwards. Doon ka maghanap ng mentor, doon ka maghanap ano yung kailangan mong matutunan.
Wala nang question guys? Thank you for all those wonderful questions and a huge heartfelt thank you for once more to all three of our speakers today, Mr. Giro Reyes, Mr. Vince Edralin, and Miss Tina Bayontino. You have given us so much to think about and be excited for. And
now the moment that you have been waiting for, the final giveaway batch.
Before of all, have anyone additional registered, like from the QR code, before we proceed to our spin the wheel? Nag-register na kayo, guys? Any update pa? Okay pa. Okay, so, our first winner! Who shall it be? So, our second winner is Margaret Ignacio. One more. And our last winner is So, okay, huh? Okay pa, okay. So, Miko and Margaret are our two last winners for our raffle. Okay. Guys, congratulations to all the winners today and for everyone here just showing up, learning and engaging makes you a winner in our book. So, before we wrap up, let's capture this moment. We'd like to invite our speakers, guests of honor, and committee head and everyone from the organization team to please come to the front for a group photo. Awarding, okay, sorry. Awarding muna po pala. Awarding, okay, so award. Before our photo op, we shall proceed to giving certificate of appreciation. So, I would like please for our speakers to come at stage. So first, ano? First certificate is for Mr. Jiro Reyes for introduction of blockchain technology. And for our second certificate is for Mr. Vince Edralin for basic of crypto trading. And last but not least for Miss Tina Bayonito for the introduction of Web3 career opportunities with blockchain. A round of applause, everyone. And with this, I would like everyone to come on stage for photo op po. Please po, come on stage for photo op. No na po. We will all say, everyone will say, blockchain! Thank you very much for the photo op. Last closing remarks ka lang po. Now, now we're approaching the close for today's blockchain workshop. It's my honor to invite once again Doc Menchita F. Dumlao to the stage for the closing remarks to give them for the full attention, please.
Okay, guys. Okay, please take your seat, everyone. So, first and foremost, thank you to our dear speakers, Jiro, Vince, and Tina, who is untiringly always supporting Philippine Women's University. So we will be having lots of this activity in the future. Yes. And I hope that we're gonna have complete attendance. Okay? So yun na, sabi ko nga, as I've said, yung picture, yun yung attendance. So yung wala sa picture, wala sa attendance. Okay. Okay? So, for all students who have been, who are taking the blockchain course, it's the second year kasi eh. So please complete all your lab work, okay? And because it's going to be a big part of your grades. So thank you very much to everyone who supported this event. Of course, our multimedia group here. Thank you so much. Our photographer, yeah, thank you. And to the committee of IT. So we have here Benedict and the MC, our MCs here, Einstein and David, the registration, Kashika, Jewel, Margot, and sorry, and Sean, and of course everyone who actively participated in our this very important activity. Okay, so thank you so much, and take care everyone, and good day to all. Thank you.